Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. Let's continue where we left off previously, trying to pocket whatever the AI has here. First of all, I need to... Nope. Okay. Get some units. Try to defeat them. They did look a lot tougher than they actually were. And I'll be hopping my units. I'll be very stretched in this area, but I kind of need to do that anyway in order to snag this. Now, this means that my forces can move a little bit closer. I'll be looking to close at Ostashkov. I would need to beat this too. And can I probably cannot assign anything else. Yeah, it's like flag battalions. So they're probably not a 33. Ah, crap. Huh. Okay, so they were also weaker than expected. If I'm moving here, I'm kind of stuck, but I kind of need to see whether there are more units, and I currently cannot do that. It kind of sucks, but well, that's good. Actually, let's get them across the river. The thing here is that, let's see. Okay, so there's no other infantry that can do that. So let's get close to Deutschland. It's tricky because I don't really have a clue as to how powerful these units are. It seems like Ostashkov took a serious health loss there. So that got beaten back. Well, very tricky. I still have no idea as to what might be there. It's F5. They can still launch a soft attack there, but if I move them... That's the problem. Fair enough. Get him launching some hard attacks, even though that might not necessarily be the very best of ideas. Oh crap, okay. Yeah, if I can push them around, then I should be good. It sounds a bit ridiculous, but I'll just give them all these flak battalions. Doesn't beef up its strength by that much. Come on, 36 on a soft attack. $188, $288, 29. Okay, so I beat them by a decisive number, and I'm not gonna take any risks. I'm just moving them in there. Okay. So the pocket is closed. Now I need to take a look at how to hold it. First of all, the 16th Army is overburdened with a exceptional number of Luftwaffe field divisions. Now, no, I don't want to give you support units. Let's get these guys into the OKH. And I'm actually going to send them down towards the Stalingrad region. So what do we got? We've got 18th motorized. The thing is, this heavy woods is a very good area to defend, but they're actually at 84%, so let's get them moving. I'll put these guys on a refit because they're not doing all that well. This is light woods. Well, let's move you one back so you're taking hold of that. And I actually want to split these up, get one part of it in Demyansk. And this way I'm also at least holding this line for the moment. There aren't that many Soviets around this area, but I mean I need to hold the pocket any which way, which is gonna be tricky regardless. Also, they have a lot of depots, so taking them down is going to be tricky any which way. Let's see, because that Panzer division needs to rather just stay there. I cannot have the AI take any depots. That's also kind of the problem. I don't think they can go all the way to Idritsa, but I do want to get that back to full health. Let's get the Luftwaffe Field Division here and get the 3rd Mountain in Velikiluki on a refit. They're at 50%, so I really need to get some manpower back in there. As before, any unit that's under 70%, I'll put them on refit. Doesn't really matter whether they're right next to an enemy unit. I really need to get those security units over to the theater box as well. Once I have the ability to get them out, I will, but currently my front lines are just too entangled, and I really need my troops at this stage. To get more frontage, I have to say that I wanna get Großdeutschland in here, and they will also go and refit. Not exactly great, obviously, but they are at 49%. All these Panzer divisions are also in pretty bad shape, simply because at the start of the game they're just not doing very well already. Okay, let's sort everything out for a little bit. So if I definitely want to move you back. I can actually see the AI potentially trying some attacks to break everything off. Let's just see where I might potentially be able to spare some troops. I think what I'll be looking to do here is getting some smaller encirclement, potentially moving up to Maloyoroslavets. I don't see myself making a big encirclement here, regardless of how many troops there are. It's just it's just in the way. So one thing that I am looking to do though is take Zukinishki. That's a lot of AA regiments. But that gives me the depot. They might also have a depot at Kirov, but I cannot take that now. I'll have to settle for this one. One other objective here is to make sure that even if these guys do break out, because it's a very precarious position here, that doesn't help. I was hoping to take a hex, although on the other hand, if I encircle these here, that rather negates that too. No, it's a bit weird doing a double attack against an artillery regiment. Or artillery division. They're actually 8,000 men. But in order to facilitate the breakthrough, I think a second time crap. That was not according to plan. I'll let the 255th stay in there and refit for the moment. Cannot get any of those out. No. What is it doing? Okay, let's refit that Luftwaffe Field Division. But at least this way it's once again combined. We'll see where it goes. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I do have the situation under control there. They got retreated. I'm inclined to move them together with the Luftwaffe Field Division over here to have a more or less stronghold type of defense, and I put another level unit with level 3 there. Some of these will get under heavy attack, like these. I have no doubt. And because of that, I actually want to put another unit like that. I know this, yeah, this looks a lot weaker than what we had before, and in some ways it is. The hope is that the Soviets there will eventually retreat. I still have this 4th Panzer Division too, but I even though this is, it's probably possible to make an encirclement like that. In reality, it isn't. I would have rather moved 4th Panzer, but I don't have any replacement infantry at the moment. A shame, but not much can be done. This is also a problem because these are all weak infantry. It's across the river, which makes it also unfortunate. If I get 10th motorized... Well, the problem is that these guys are also quite powerful. They have, 7 attack, 30 defense. One thing. I will do is move you here. We're still woefully short on manpower, and compared to the Soviets, definitely. Like, despite encircling this here, it only helps stabilize the front line in the center. Like, it goes from very bad to just regular bad. But I have to keep moving. Can't technically get them in there. Let's just see how bad these guys are doing by that point. I think this is the only unit that can get in there at the moment. Although I do have this part. They what I would need to do is the following. Is this likely to succeed? No. No, it's not. Okay, this serves as a protection so they don't immediately do what I said, where they can offload the troops. Yeah, let's go there. If I can take this city at the very least. Okay, interesting. So they must have a unit here. But I think taking the city... This is so weird. Why can't they just go there in a straight line? Do feel though that I probably should be also getting these. That's probably for the best. So I can move up. I just hope the Russians will... Crud. Perceive it as a threat. That's really bad. Yeah, crap. Okay, I think... Yeah, the only thing I can do is hope that they perceive it as a threat to Moscow. We'll have to see. I'm just gonna run by everything here and see whether everything is in order. You're going down there. We have the Romanians that cannot cross. Refit. How are these? Refit. Guess those are looking fine. 85, 94. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna check in the manual about what happens to the Soviet supplies basically from here, because paying 960 men to cut that rail line might be a pretty good job. So I just want to make sure that that's actually worth it. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back here. You know, let's just do it. I'm quite interested to see how beneficial this might be. At the very least, the Soviets will have to rail in that stuff because their rail connection is now damaged. They would have to rail in a repair unit or get their supplies by ship. I can hardly imagine that to be good for them. We'll just see how that goes. It's only 900 men. Now, at this point, Army Group A is here, and Army Group B is severely overburdened. When does Army Group A disappear? It does not. Then it's Army Group B that probably disappears. 31st turn it will go to Italy. And I believe then most likely Army Group Dawn under Manstein. It stays as well for now. It will probably get reverted to Army Group South. Although I'm not sure. At any rate, Army Group A is under Ewald von Kleist, which has pretty decent admin too. Let's get the 6th Army and put that into Army Group A currently. Simply because I can, like they actually have quite a bit that they can take. So they still have 20 T7. And under that case, I can get the 4th Romanian Army under Army Group A too. And they'd still... oh. Great. Did I miscalculate that? Or maybe it costs 1 extra because it's a non-German unit. Well, let's just... assign this to Army Group Dawn for now. So that should alleviate the problem. Then I'll have Army Group Dawn go and take the 3rd Romanian Army. Let's move Army Group Dawn over to Voroshilovgrad. Put a depot there. So we have the 3rd Romanian Army, 8th Italian Army cannot switch. Can the 2nd Hungarian Army switch? No. Well, there's no rush to change these, but I will get those other armies under it. Can I move the or change the 2nd Army? I also cannot. It's under OKH currently, which is also a disaster. It's still stuck for the most part. I guess we'll deal with that when the time comes. As regards to depots, I want less at Orslovskaya. That's looking good for 3, 4, 4. 3, 2, 2. I'm still afraid of an attack here, so I don't want to have these further along. But I want that one on very high priority. That one. That one. I already have the one at Rzhev at very high priority. I'll put a depot in Ostashkov there, so I can start swinging around. And I got the one at Veliki Luki. Can't really go any further than that. Let's get a depot here, because it's a lot closer. Alright, that's it for depots. I don't think my depots up here need to change. They don't. That's looking fine. No other unit can go in there. Are they in supply? Yes. Interestingly, the AI has left all of this territory empty here too, up to Kazanskaya, but then they would just attack it. Whereas I just need to hold this area. Just technically allowing them to cross for free almost. Let's get that HQ moving. want to have them in assault mode, so this isn't too bad. What I need to do, the 38th Corps, or 35th, I guess. They need to take that extra. So they'll take that, and then you'll go under the 47th. Just like that. Just taking a look at those troops. 8 out of 9, 10 out of 9. Six. Third Panzer Army can still take some. Hans Zon. Not particularly the most amazing general here, but really, well, let's get you under the 9th, which makes a lot more sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. They would still be overburdened. One, two, three, four, 5. No. All of those are also severely overburdened. The fact that the Soviets abandoned that position is very interesting, because it leaves them with some empty spot. The thing is, I would just really like to threaten the Soviets in that area. And make them say uncle. Might be a problem if they try to get out through that way. What I need is, I just need a regular corps to take care of stuff down there. And some other corps to take care of stuff up here. This threatens to encircle all of this, and but I can't move too far as it is. I do have plenty of fuel for most of them. They have a unit here too. It'll be interesting to see what they're doing. They have a unit in Kalinin, it seems like, because I'm not getting this. So there's no reason for me to try and get in there now. It's the 39th Panzer Corps. First. There needs to be some serious reorganization here. 26th, as seems to be common. Sixth. Okay, well. That still makes it very weird, but there we go. Okay, I need to move around some units. Like, if they move further down, that's not necessarily that big of a problem. I just need to contain them there. The interesting thing here too is pushing up further. It's not necessarily that useful. But it might scare the Soviets. And that's what it is about. I want to go and take a look at the army group levels and see whether and army levels to see whether there are support units there. That would be better positioned somewhere else, like this super heavy howitzer. Let's see if I can send it to the 50th. Probably not. No. That needs to go to 18th first. Ninth Army doesn't have any. You don't have any. It's unlikely that they do, but sometimes they do have it. So it's better to just at least check once. Like here they have a lot of stuff under the army level. I cannot switch it up yet. But it is something to take into consideration. It's unlikely that the Romanian armies have anything under army level. No. Okay, let's go to the OKH. That's OK West. I'll be sending a lot of that flak over to 9th Army and 4th Panzer. I guess especially 4th Panzer, since they're going to be under most air attacks, most likely. Let's take a look at any potential refit opportunities. I don't think there are any. Maybe here. 70, 75. Let's just put them on refit because they are pretty weak. Those do have to be on refit. I already got them on refit. Army Group Center. Severely overburdened still. What I will do is... No, they can only take 20 at the moment. What does Army Group B have? Keep struggling to find 4th Panzer. 4th Panzer, 2nd Hungarian and 8th Italian. So next turn I can switch it up and then Army Group A will deal with some other stuff. While Army Group Center gets a bit of relief. I do like this threaten, but I hope that it will go reasonably well. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up here. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. See you then. Bye-bye.